What's up, YouTube? Today in Kiwanna's kitchen, I'm going to be sharing with you guys on how I make my tender and juicy oven fried pork chops. This recipe is so simple and so easy. Do you see how juicy these pork chops are? They are so good. So if you want to see how I make these, keep watching. Alright, I'm starting off with a little over a cup of flour in my bowl here. And what I'm going to do is go in with some of my house seasoning. Then I'm going to go in with my pepper flakes and probably about a tablespoon or so, because I want my pork chops to have a little heat. And my kids do love spicy foods, so go ahead, if I can get this open, of the pepper flakes. And some paprika, and I'm just going to eyeball it. It's pretty much from the baking powder. So I'm going in with 1.5 tablespoons of baking powder. And if you want to use a bag, you can, but you guys can see my pork chops. I have 3 nice sized pork chops, and I got these from Sam's Club. Do you see that thick cut? So it's just me and my kids, so one of these was more than enough. I don't even know if my kids gonna eat all this. I know Nyla will, she likes to eat, but Kiwanna, I don't know. So you know what, I'm just go in with my hand, just give it a good mix. You're making a mess, that's fine. You guys know my motto. If you don't make a mess, you're not cooking. So, okay, so now I have my pork chops here. So I'm going to start to go over my pork chops with my flour mixture here. And if you guys want to get a bag for this, you can. But I'm just going on and just sprinkle it on here. And not too much. And just kind of rub it in. And then pretty much just flip it over and do the same thing. This one kind of looks like a pork steak to me, but it's a pork chop, thick cut. And then just do the same thing. Okay, so what I do next, I take my pork chop and I just shake off that excess flour mixture. And I have my cookie rack here that I have on one of my cookie sheets that I lined with parchment paper. So I'm going to go ahead, and I also sprayed this. As you can see, this is thoroughly sprayed. So I'm going to go ahead and just get my pork chops right on here. Then just kind of go on with your pork chop. So I'm going to go ahead and get these in the oven. I have my oven set to 375, and we're pretty much going to do this just like I showed you guys with my oven fried chicken. Just kind of flip this every 10 minutes, okay, until you see that your pork chops are done. Just kind of use your judgment with this, guys. I keep getting the questions of how long did you cook it, or when did you know it was done, or whatever. If you guys are used to cooking or whatever pork chops, just use your judgment, okay? Each side, flip it every 10 minutes, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and get this into the oven, and I will see you guys back in a bit. So here we are here, guys, ready for our first flip. You can see they are turning out beautiful. So just go ahead and flip it over, and then get this back into the oven for another 10 minutes. Are here for our second flip. Just flip it again, guys. Another 10 minutes, and we're just going to keep doing this until our pork chop, or we see that our pork chop is done. So we're going to go ahead and get this back into the oven for another 10 minutes. So here we are. Here, guys, my oven fried pork chops are done. I made some smothered potatoes and green beans to go with our pork chops. But that is pretty much it, guys, and as simple as it gets on how to make oven fried pork chops. Matter of fact, I want to cut one open so you guys can see how juicy it is on the inside. It is done. Look at that. You guys can definitely see it's not dry. It is juicy. And again, I flipped them 3 more times after the first 2 times that I showed you guys. Total of 50 minutes. So that's pretty much it for my video. I hope you guys like what you saw. Please don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any of my great recipes, how-tos, or DIYs. And until next time, you guys enjoy the rest of your day and you take care. Bye. Or should I say evening? You guys take care. Bye.